Okay, we got two very high MMR players here. Yeah, I didn't realize Rivendell is actually 2145. Very interesting. All right, instantly the Warrior Chaos and the High Elf pick. Well, I appreciate that. All right, so we have in the northeast corner, we have Rivendell playing the High Elves, this will be the second time today we've seen Rivendell on the High Elf. We know he's very familiar with the early game farm creeping. I would say if anybody's friends with Rivendell though, I would tell him to look at Lemmy's early game creeping. I think Lemmy's early game farm creeping is fucking on point. He's practiced the shit out of that. Okay, we have Slaanesh, which will give him the Knights of Slaanesh and the Marauders of Slaanesh. Did I miss this research already? I'm assuming Sword and Spear. You get him to Lemmy's stuff? Yeah, because Lemmy's early game is on freaking point. It's super clean. Like right now, he would have already spawned archers. Right? Because he could be whittling this ogre down and like shaving health off. You can get 2 full spawns in. I think I missed the early game research, which is fine. We'll catch it on the item on the hero. So I'm gonna assume we're gonna see, yep, the same strategy. He's gonna go sorcerer, and he's gonna mass the marauders, the marauder horsemen, which is just very strong. This comp or whatever this unit composition will carry you pretty. I mean, you could just win with this setup. Like that's basically what he tried to do last time. The early game sparring potential with the sorcerer spamming polymorph, and then you know, a slew of very high damage ranged piercing units. It's very scary to deal with in the early levels. I think it was made light of by the fact that the last time we saw this, he was up against the level 1 of Demons of Chaos, which the early game of Demons of Chaos, it's not really fair to balance or to like weigh it against, right? Because they get their hero on the board a full minute earlier. But this game, we will get to see the difference of the early game between these two. I would imagine this is gonna be a very difficult fight for Rivendell. This is this setup is very, very strong early game. And he's gonna have an entirely melee army as well, so that could be somewhat problematic. All right, both sides are just happy to creep out. This hero's actually taking a lot of damage here. He does have a Scroll of the Beast in his inventory. Oh, and what was it? The White Lion Talisman. That is Sword and Spear, I believe, right? I'm pretty sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Or no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's Sword and Spear. That's dragons? Is it really? Okay. Well, then yeah, it's the same thing he did last time. Huh. A White Lion Talisman. Alright, I'll have to remember that. So I'm assuming, yeah, we're going to see tech rushing here. He's going to be trying to race up to tier 3 to get the dragon roosts down. Meanwhile, pumping out spearmen. Both sides kind of roaming around, doing their initial creeping. Both at about the same APM. Honestly, the rating and the APM between these two players is very, very similar. This should be actually a pretty close match here, I would assume. Both heroes hitting level 3 seconds apart. That is very, very pretty, actually. That's a good sign. Now, the Siege Sorcerer is definitely way higher health right now, which is about to be a problem. But yeah, this is gonna be a problem, right? He's got 5 Marauders and a full health hero. Although the healing salve's actually doing a good work to bring his commander back up to a decent healthy total here. Drotaverine is this. Yeah, he's pushing in. He's checking the natural expansion here.
Forces are under attack.
And Drot is actually running back across. He sees Rivendell's forces here trying to push in. He's immediately returning back to try and defend. Looks like he's trying to pick off a hut here, but with the 2 heavy armor, he was not doing a lot of damage to that structure. Just the main repair was actually keeping up. Hey, what's up, Ire Lurker? The commander catching a polymorph and taking a lot of damage, actually pushing him down low into scary territory. He's body blocking and trying to keep these spearmen from running away. Does pick off another spearman here. Rivendell is in full retreat mode, which is not good. He did lose a lot of units here. Getting beat back to base with his tail between his legs. He does have a massive bank built up here, though, I will notice.
Forces are under attack.
If that bank was units, he probably wouldn't be down 20 supply. Let's see, we have the tier, yeah. So, okay, we got the other tier 3 upgrade coming up. Maybe he's pulling up, looking to immediately drop 2 roosts, something like that. We just have another barracks going down here, and the Will of Chaos upgrade for the Marauder Horseman, which is 20% extra hit points and 25% extra attack speed.
Are under attack.
Huge buff for that unit.
Town is under siege.
Looks like they're trading right now. Both are sitting in each other's base, trying to kill off any workers or just generally be a nuisance. Might have popped the militia out the back here too soon. They're about to time out. Yeah, a citizen's arrest happening back here with the commander. He's getting surrounded by the tribesmen here that are very slowly beating him down. They might force a help. Oh, okay. No, he did get out. Yeah, he is in full retreat now. He's got to get the heck out of there. He might be about to lose his shop here. The Vault's Forge getting very low. Yeah, he's just going to lose workers here. And we have one lonely-ass commander headed back across the map. I don't think there's much he's going to be able to do here, though. He does have a single Sun Dragon on the board. Immediately gets transported into being a... Is that a bird? Or maybe a bat. Or maybe it's a butterfly. I'm not actually sure. But it's not breathing fire, which is massively beneficial for Rivendell. He finally rejoins his units here with the hero, but he's at about 30% health. He's not going to be able to contribute too much to this fight here. And Drod's just picking off anything free he can here. Taking out the altar and the shop up front, as well as the external farms here. And any loggers that were up over here, he was picking them off as well. I think he goes for the barracks next. Yeah, she's gonna keep piecing apart Rivendell's base here. God's being very careful though. It's actually surprising. There's the flame breath. That cut his units down to about 40% health there. Well, half of his units or so. Did a lot of damage, but not nearly enough. With the Will of Chaos buff finishing. What the hell? On the other side here, and my mouse deciding to stop working completely. Yeah, once that Will of Chaos buff finished, the Marauder Horsemen become extremely powerful units. And match number 1 goes to Drotaverine. Very well played. It's like I was saying, that's just a very early game, extremely strong army composition. The Siege Sorcerer and going into the Marauder Horseman. All right. Drod is up 1-0. All right, they're prepping for the next match here. So far, I mean, that was pretty excellent, actually. They kind of played out as I sort of imagined it would, with the strategy, knowing the strategies that the both players were going to do. Now, I'll be curious to see what the second strat is that Drought comes with, right? Because he'll very much be getting forced to change races for the second match. How that works is the loser picks if the winner has to change races for the next match. Because it can go both ways, right? On one hand, if you've seen the strat, there's a world where you can counter it. On the other hand, oh, we got another lobby. If you've seen, if they're just very freaking strong with that strat, maybe that forcing them to play a different pick, like a different race, will be more advantageous to you. But that's, you have to make that call. More often than not, I've seen people just like forcing the race switch. But there have been a couple instances in which people have decided not to race switch and to just try to counter what the gameplay is. Yep. I think it's funny that Rivendell's a night elf main over on Warcraft, and he plays like he's an elf main over here too. Oh, was there not? there was no force. Oh, I do see. Yeah, okay. They traded races. Yeah, this time we have Drot on the High Elves, and then Rivendell on the Warriors of Chaos. And he's going Siege. All right. Wait, going both? Hmm? Okay. Well, that's yeah, they're friends IRL. I could believe that. It's funny that they're both so evenly matched, right? They're both almost identical on rating on Warcraft 3. They're both almost identical on APM. All right, so yeah, it looks like Rivendell is going to be employing the exact same strategy that Drot just used against him, against Drot. So we'll be curious to see how how well Drot counters, or what he does to try and counter this gameplay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rivendell's hero is on the board a lot faster. They're already clearing up the first camp here. As their Drot's hero takes the board. That's going to naturally put him a creep camp ahead. Not the end of the world, but it's something. Hopefully the speed with the farm DPS helping with the creeping catches Drop back up. I remember last match they both hit level 3 within a couple seconds of each other. And that was basically the last point that the match was even.
Are under attack.
My phone just died? Oh, that's not good. Give me a quick second, folks. I gotta plug my phone in.
A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize my kid was playing with my charger. Okay, so where are we at? Both heroes are very freaking low. Both heroes are creeping. They're both level 3. Didn't miss anything. Alright, cool.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we just got the constant production of the Marauder Horsemen over here. We got a forge coming up in the back. Most of the way to tier 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like they're posturing to possibly have a... Yeah, they're going to skirmish here. Interesting to see how the crew... Okay, so right off the bat, he's going to sheep one of the mercenaries, actually. And he's kiting back with the Marauder's Horseman. Just look at the damage. Yeah. Even with the reduced damage that these units do to the spearmen, it's still very close. Ooh, that stun did a shitload of damage to that Marauder. Down to one, like, yeah, one low health spearman, one high health spearman. Both sides still pretty even, although that third Marauder Horseman taking the field puts the advantage back in Drot's, or back in Rivendell's side here. What did he purchase? Just bought, I bought a health potion. And, the commander is dipping the fuck out. Alright, we're good here. Just not good. Rivendell has the three Marauder is almost at full health, as well as the second hero here. He's gonna try and sell something and buy a healing item. Yep, there it is. But a single Marauder. I'm actually surprised he didn't just right click with a single Marauder to try and run in and just knock the heal salve off. Yeah, the polymorph is going to lead to a very quick oh, okay, the healing pot went off, healed him a quick 300. Otherwise, I think he hit 5 health there. It was very low. And he's again getting punched down with the during the polymorph. Hound portaled in time. Very, very low again, 17 health. Now, Rivendell's Sorcerer is also very low, about 62 health. However, he's still got 5 full health Marauders, more or less. Those Great Eagles are... Okay, yeah, they were in air mode. I was like, I think he doesn't know he has to swap them, but there we go. He swapped them over to ground mode so they can contribute. And the commander goes down. Rivendell snuck in and sniped him off the side there. Which is a big chunk of EXP.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks like he should get out alive. Yeah, he does have a town portal if it really came down to it. But he shouldn't need this. I'd assume he's probably going to go back to base. Grab a Nurgle scroll or something like that. And try and heal his units up. We got a small squad of 4 spearmen and 2 greater eagles here. Okay, and they're just creeping this camp out.
Player's forces are under attack.
Curious about that. Alright, so Rivendell is actually going for a natural expansion here. It's almost finished. They'll be pulling gold out of 2 bases now, which I'm assuming the first base, yeah, that's about half mined out. And I believe, yeah, the creeps are still up at the natural expansion of Drot. So it'll take him a bit of time if he was looking to natural expand himself. But I would assume he's going to creep the mercenary camp in front of his base. Yeah, I was about to say that. Totally. Rivendell's heading across with a new squad of Marauder Horsemen. And his heroes at 4 and 2. Oh, he's actually clearing out the item shop. Okay. Probably just taking a convenient item shop that on the way across. Get some EXP. See what he's doing here. He bought an okay, so he's got an invulnerability pot and a healing scroll. The Greyhawk's targeting down the caster in the back there. Just all around getting ran down by this force here. Yeah, this is a bit of a type mismatch now. With the addition of the Greyhawks, or the Great Eagles, the Great Eagles are just dumpstering the Marauder Horsemen. Which is funny, because they take extra damage from piercing. You'd think that they'd be a bad unit to use here. All the Greyhawks getting very low. But Rivendell is out of Marauders. Yeah, his entire army is dead. They both took massive losses on both sides here, actually. The Draught does have his second hero out. It's level 2 now. He's got the Dragon Mage. Okay, forcing the town portal out of Rivendell. Alright, the last stand here. He's got to figure something out right now, because he's got a full force of Drought's army just pushing into the base. Looked like he literally just right-clicked on the hero, and he's just trying to burn the sorcerer down. His hero also taking a lot of damage. Both heroes getting down to very scary low health. The town portal coming out of Draught, and the sorcerer dying on the side of Rivendell. I'm not sure about that play. I did not. I think Draught just threw away the advantage he had. They were both, well, he threw away being even, if you can even say it was advantage. He's obviously trying to push in and take it and kill off the enemy hero there, but I don't think he had the momentum to do that. Now he's going for the natural expansion. Okay. Which he's already mined out about 3,000 gold out of here. He's got 3,600 gold left in the main. Surprised that his hero's not helping here. Okay. Rivendell's gonna... Yeah, he's definitely gonna collapse on him here. Most of Drought's army is still very low from the earlier exchange. Rivendell is pulling back. The 3 HP Marauder Horseman. Alright, the match was just so staggeringly fucking game-breakingly crazy that it exploded Reyna's internet. Yeah, just completely blew the shit up. And he's gone. All right, so holding off the push from Draught here. The unit is on fire. It is taking damage, and it has... Okay. I see. So the Dragon Mage like sets them on fire when he deals damage to them. That's pretty cool. Cool, cool. And both these players are still pretty close on supply, and not a big difference between them, about 9. They are both now mining from their natural expansions, though Draught has just put up his natural expansion. He's barely mined, what, 700 minerals or 700 gold out of it. And Rivendell's posturing to push in on this natural expansion here. Eating some harassment from the Dragon Mage. Instantly summoned Archer Wave pops up at the front here. The Great Hawk's doing a good amount of damage. The Sorcerer in the back just keeping polymorphs up. Does look like Draught is gonna have to withdraw here. Yeah, he's just losing the fight. The Slaanesh warriors on the front line is very bulky and doing a great job tanking.
A player's forces are under attack.
And just the overwhelming DPS of the Marauder Horseman in the back. Dragon Mage picks off one of the Marauders. The Dragon Mage has actually done a lot of damage. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of the usage of that hero. Oof. And the Dragon Mage goes down. That is a massive blow to Drought's army. Rivendell posturing to take down this natural expansion here. If he can knock down the natural expansion... See, we have only 1,000 gold left in the main. The Sorcerer taking a lot of damage, getting body blocked a bit by his own units here. The Great Hawk's actually doing a lot of chunk to him as he's running away. He's got a heal scroll, or the invulnerability going. Is the invulnerability enough? I think the Great Hawks actually outspeed him. Yeah, they're going to keep chipping at him. As his army does turn around and go back for the natural expansion, though. He did die. He lost the sorcerer up here. However, he's got a good chance of taking down this expansion here. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that Drot holds this off. He's going to lose his natural. And he only has 800 left in the main, so we'll see how this goes. He could get stuck in a spot here really quickly where he has no income generation. Now, I'd like to see him picking off these 2 free farms too, but maybe that's... Yeah, he's got 3 free farms out here. That would be pretty catastrophic, actually. Alright, well, Rivendell's pulling back across the map. He's done the dirty deed. He's took down the natural expansion for Drotaverine. For the moment, still has a small amount of gold income. He's got 300 left in the main. So he's got to be very decisive with how he uses these last gold here. He is trying to harass the natural expansion of Rivendell, but Rivendell still got... Actually, Rivendell is also mined out in the main now. Alright, both sides are mined out in the main. And only Rivendell has a natural expansion up, although he's getting pushed into right now. This fight will decide the match, more than likely here. The commander goes down to just the sheer DPS of the Warrior of Chaos units here. And the Dragon Mage is also taking a lot of harassment. Does shoot off a last fireball. It looks like Rivendell is easily holding this up. And that's the game. Frickin' A. Match number 2 goes to Rivendell. They're both 1-1. What a very well played game. I think it does kind of show kind of shows the balance points of those 2 races throughout the game, right? Because the early game Warrior of Chaos with the Marauder Horseman setup is just very, very strong. With the using the Slanesh Sorcerer as well. Those early game polymorphs. Oops. Nah, let me 1v2 him. Send me in, coach. Yeah, I'll 1v2 both these kids. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I get fucking rocked by the easy mode CPU in this game. That's not entirely true. I can beat the easy mode one. I don't know if I could beat the insane one anymore though. What Okay, I gotta pee. I'll be right freaking back. We're waiting for the next match. If I miss the start, it's not. Give me. Oh, new map. Okay. Well, not new, but a different map. All right, so they are loading in. I'll wait to pee. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so they both randomed. Drot randoming into the Demons of Chaos, which will be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, it does look like he's familiar. It does look like he's familiar. And a Lizardman pick for the other side, randoming out Lizardman on the other side. That is pretty freaking cool. This should be a very good match. Both these are very strong races. Be curious to see Rivendell's take on Lizardman, what direction he decides to go. They goofed about races? What do you mean? They both randomed, right? Shit, I didn't see what that was. Alright, let's see. They know only Warriors of Chaos and High Elves? That's surprising, because, Drot seems to know what he's doing over here. Wait, no he doesn't. Oh, no, he didn't okay, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because he didn't insta-cast out the altar. He's going Taker of Skulls first. What the f— And he built a second Demonic Rift. Okay. Now, we got the Skink War Chief on the other side of the board. Now he's running around getting some creeping done. You have Tier 2 upgrade coming out. And some Skink Skirmishers.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's the Blood Cutlass of Sotek. I'm not familiar with that. Is that the skink is that the like the Skink Skirmisher build? Or specialization? The Serpent Spec? Okay, so that's the one that's gonna let him spawn out a lot more serpents out of his totems and things like that.
Town is under siege.
And Draw's just walking across the map right now.
A player's forces are under
Just walking right across. He's gonna start beating this one skink's ass for no reason. Okay, so he's got the... Oh, it's not a stun. What is it? The AoE stomp and it enrages them? He's got the mark of Slanesh. What?
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Okay, this is the first time I've seen the Ephemerons used to creep like this. Drot's kind of posturing around the back. He obviously doesn't want to take a direct exchange here. He's just down a lot in army supply against the war chief and the 5 skirmishers that are pushing in here. It's pretty clear he doesn't know. Okay, he pumped out some plague bearers. He has units on the board. Here we go. These are siege damage units with heavy armor type. About 500 health. Do a decent amount of damage. Nothing really scary, but that's a tech. What? Okay, I don't know why there was a tentacle right there, but kind of sus. Alright, he's pushing this back. And actually, it looks like his forces just got bodied. The units that he pushed out with, for the most part, just died handily to these skirmishers here. So I would imagine Rivendell is probably just going to stay here. He's just going to keep trickling.
A player's forces.
Yeah, he's going to keep trickling the reinforcements across the map. He's just going to contain. One thing I'll say about the Demons of Chaos is it feels like they have some of the most diverse ranges of units. Their unit types are all over the frickin' place, as far as appearances go. Oh, I guess you could say ogres do too. Ogres are all over the place too. This demonette, a little thoughty. It's actually fast as fuck. Okay, Skink Temple going down the back. Draw pushing in here. You're gonna try and get some worker harass in. Here comes the wave of lizards coming out of the totems. His defensive structure. These are just temporary summoned units that he can use as defenders. Once those are out, he pulls back. The main body of Rivendell's army actually showing up here. He does pick off one of the Ephemerons of the Demon of Chaos player here, which is the same thing as killing a unit.
A town is under siege.
He seems like he's in full-on retreat. He's just running away from Rivendell's army at this point. Not actually sure what the plan here is. Is he just trolling? This is over.
A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, well, hopefully Rivendell pushes here soon and just finishes this, because this... Like, there's a 20 supply difference here. And the army composition difference isn't... Like, it's not even the same... Like, it's like they're not even playing the same video game. Unless for whatever reason Rivendell doesn't push. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't win this. Yeah, he's just chasing him back across the map. I was surprised he didn't just contain off the bat, because he's always had a significant army advantage. Are those fucking crab people? Crab people. Crab people. Oh god. What the fuck are those? It's like an angry hemorrhoid. What the f- This is an unfair advantage. You can't... I didn't know that the demons had fucking crab people. Alright, here we go. Let's have it. The last exchange here. The big fucking Stegodon up at the front, on the front line here for the Lizardmen. You got the crab people tanking on the front line for the demons. The demonettes going ham here on the back line for these guys. There we go. GG. Yeah, alright. GG, sure. They ain't made for tanking? They definitely were. Yeah, they 100% backline. I believe it. I didn't really... I mean, it's pretty obvious that, yeah, Rivendell... That these guys... Drot had never played this race before, right? He built 2 demonic rifts. He did an insta-kill. Like, he, you know... Whoever programmed it didn't realize they were squishy as fuck. I don't think he cared. I'll be honest. I don't think they cared at all about this last match. If I'm being transparent. I almost left. Not like I didn't want to. I wasn't like a dick, but I was like, bro, if they're not gonna take it seriously, then why should I, right? Like, it was pretty abundantly clear that they were not taking that match seriously. That they didn't really care. But I will always gladly cast any of your guys' matches. You're trying to tell them to play seriously? Yeah, dude, I could tell, right? Like, you could, anybody, $6 is on the line. Oh, well, shit. You didn't tell me there was there was $6 on the line. I'd have been in there. Hold up, wait. No. Let's send me in, coach. Yeah, I need to get me my 6 buckazoids here. This is important. No, I get that. It's just like any person that's passionate about this game is gonna watch that match and they're gonna know that they're not fucking trying, that they don't care, right? That's why I was like kind of bummed from the right off the rip there when you could tell that for the finals of this cup that it's 2 people that don't even give a crap. Kind of sad, but it's whatever. The first 2 matches were good. I thought the first 2 matches were actually great. Having them switch exact strategies back and forth was cool. That was really cool to get to see the strategy from 2 different very, very similar skill level players. That was a cool little swap there. But then that final match was so all right. Well, thank you very freaking much for letting me know about this. As I said, I will always cast any of these things for you guys. I enjoy the shit out of this game. I wish I had more time to play it. I really do. If I had time to get like practice in and stuff